Welcome to Secret Nuclear Government Bunkers. Me and my brother have written this book, Secret Nuclear Government Bunkers, REGAN VEST and how NATO prepared for World War III. Today I'll talk about a mystery about REGAN VEST. It could not be hidden from our neighbors that something huge was being built. The enormous building site revealed to a few who spent time in the area that it was anything but an ordinary building. Large quantities of soil and limestone were hauled off, and large quantities of building materials arrived. The work went on for several years, yet no building emerged. As time went by, the neighbors guessed that the construction was going on under the hill, but none of them ever shared any information with others. It had become clear to them that something extraordinary happened and that they knew something which must be kept as a secret. Tucked behind the house with garden, garage and flagpole is the entrance to one of the largest and most expensive buildings in Denmark. Behind a well-hidden and guarded door, a half-kilometer long tunnel leads to an underground backup of the capital covering 5,500 square meters and built to withstand nuclear weapons and to remain completely independent of the outside world. This bunker is constructed in a way that knows no equal in Denmark and which will probably never be surpassed. With its own water and power supply, hospital, radio studio and conference facilities, the country's democracy in its most compressed form could be maintained from this underground city if Copenhagen became too unsafe or even were destroyed. Several decades after its construction, the facility appears almost as when it was built. As a moment's notice, the facility was ready to accommodate the country's key figures, the Danish government and royal house, as well as the top officials appointed to assist the government in leading the country before, during or even after a war that has left the country devastated. The Danish Prime Minister's office, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Defense, Justice, Interior and many others practiced in secret how to lead the country from the facility if necessary. The story of this book about NATO's countries' government bunkers is also a journey back in time to the Cold War, when the threat of another world war was constantly present. Based on REGAN VEST, the stories is told about the locations and how the governments of NATO would have led their member states through World War III if it had broken out. Enjoy your reading. Prime Minister, it's time to relocate to the bunker.